Now in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir, electricity crisis has plunged the Kashmir Valley into darkness during the bone-chilling winters. The power cuts are directly proportional to harsh cold. The colder it gets, the power cuts become more frequent. Here's a report by our correspondent Ishan Wani on this story.
Arufa is a 4th standard student. Studying under the candlelight has now become a norm for her and her siblings every winter vacations, thanks to the frequent power cuts that the valley faces during winters. This has been the case with other students as well, who find it extremely challenging to beat the cold and study in darkness.
हम जब दिन में ट्यूशन होते हैं, फिर जब हम वहाँ से आते हैं, रात में हम पढ़ते हैं, तो हमें बहुत मुश्किल होती है क्योंकि यहाँ पे लाइट नहीं होती है, तो हमें बहुत मुश्किल होती है. फिर हमें कैंडल्स के नीचे पढ़ना पड़ता है.
Every winter, people in the state are pushed into darkness in the Kashmir Valley. There is a huge deficiency of power supply with the ever-increasing demand and supply gap. The state has to rely on power purchases from northern grid. Most of the power generated by the state is from hydel power projects, and when the river water dries up, the electricity generation also takes a hit. This has forced authorities to buy electricity from the northern grid for 6,000 crore rupees. The state is also unable to bridge commercial losses of almost 3,500 crore rupees. A recent RTI revealed that bureaucrats and legislators are among the top defaulters.
We have a grid capacity of only 1250 megawatts as of now. So 1250 megawatts is the power which we are importing, and we are giving it to people, because right now the generation is absolutely zero in winters, or maybe a couple of powerhouses at the time of peak hours, they give 30 megawatts or 35 megawatts, and that's it. So we are highly dependent on our hydel generation, but that goes true only in summers. When the chilly conditions set in, so pani kam ho jata, and we don't, the load factor is low, and we don't generate that much.
The 18th All India Power Survey projected that the power demands in the state of Jammu and Kashmir would increase from about 1,700 megawatts in 2004-2005 to 4,200 megawatts in 2021-22. The administration has now promised to overcome the power crisis to a greater extent by the year 2020 with the upgradation of the sector.
Every year, promises are made to the common man in Kashmir that the electricity will have an improvement come winter when it's most required. But the fact remains that nothing has changed on the ground, and students have to study under the candle lights. This not only hampers their studies, but also the people associated with the huge industrial sector face the brunt. But the state has promised, and the authorities have promised, that by 2020 there will be no electricity deficiency in the state, and people will be getting adequate electricity so that they can go on and do their functioning at their homes and their offices smoothly. The camera person Feroz Ishan Wani for Wion, World is One.